Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, and we are back for round 6 of this Legacy Challenge. I'm here with my brother. We're going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. Great community-based website making content for the community. We're on the draw. Our opponent mulliganed. I think we're going to mulligan because we can't really cast anything but this Curse Catcher. We can cast more stuff with this hand, but not all that much more. We're up against Matt's Ol, who plays Loam. Pretty calm player here. He kept 6 cards. I guess I'm going to keep this. Depending what's on top, I may not play this Curse Catcher. I might save the Force of Will for some more important creature like another Reliquary or something. Okay, so I'll keep that on. I'll put that on top. That's a good card. When it enters the battlefield, he has to discard a card, so okay, I'll let him do that. We have to discard a land card. Card disadvantage.
Those Moxes will be banned eventually.
Threw away a Dryad Arbor, that's interesting. Yeah, it's a good thing to force a will, I think. Bobby cannot survive. That's a good way to get yourself out of a mulligan. Bobby. Just Bobby. Hopefully his hand is air, which is very doubtful. This is cute. To a battlefield tap, but we can cycle it. So he wants mana. Here comes another Bobby. Well, here comes my Lord of Atlantis. Next turn I can clique him or something. Okay, Grove is shown. Grove. That's not good if he has Punishing Fire. Which he does. So I can clique the Punishing Fire out of his hand. And he just grabbed it, so that's good. Or this Chalice could do some work on 2. So we're going to name Merfolk. The thing that we're going to do is we're definitely going to clique and get rid of the Punishing Fire. It's funny, he's got Caracas. He can keep bouncing my clique and I can keep taking things from him. So goodbye Punishing Fire. He's got another Grove. Good to know. Scavenging Ooze. Not irrelevant. There goes my Cavern. Here comes the Ooze. Bounces my Clique. Makes it hard for me to cast it next turn. That is a good card. Okay, we're going to play the Master of the Pearl Triad and then pass. Bobby could take over this game, that's for sure.
Bobby is a fool.
Our opponent gets Chalice of the Void. That's going to be awkward if he puts that on too, because that shuts off a lot of our cards. If we do not get... if we do not draw... How bad can this get? How big can this ooze? Ooze can get very big. So he doesn't have a Grove anymore. I don't want him to draw cards. And we're under a big clock, so I think I'm going to block this thing. Not much I can do about the Chalice of the Void. There's like a million creatures for this ooze to eat. I just gotta hope to draw, like... Well, if I draw a land, I can clique myself and try to draw into something useful. I can also attempt to block and make him use the Caracas. But I definitely need to cycle into something. Target myself. Get rid of the Jite, because that will never get cast, given the Chalice of the Void. I could get rid of my Clique if I wanted to. So there is a way that we can win this. Like, he just wastes everything on this Scavenging Ooze, and then with this Clique we get Harbinger of the Tides and a Chalice of the Void. Sorry, and a Cavern of Souls. That's a road to victory. Get rid of this Umzaus. G-Take. Got the Cavern of Souls. Now all we need is the Harbinger. Force of Will. Not the card we wanted. I'm going to keep the Cavern in my hand, I guess. We'll also, again, try to attempt to cast this thing. Yeah, see? Look. If I played that Cavern, then I'd get hit by the Wasteland. Probably get rid of the Chalice of the Void at this point. No, not what we're looking for. We'll block. Anything that gives me another turn is going to be good. Chalice on 3 doesn't matter. Silvergill Adept. That's a problem, because I can't cast that. Yeah, we're all on this Harbinger plan. We're all in on the Harbinger plan. And even then, the Scavenging Goose comes back. No, we didn't. We could cast Silvergill Adept. Merfolk. Try to block. And then try to draw into another Cavern of Souls and another Harbinger of the Tides. No, this thing's useless. Chalice of the Void probably has to go to the sideboard. It's just not relevant enough against enough decks. No, I could not draw anything good. Alright, next game. I've been up against Matzol before. We've done this tango many times.
He has left the game.
I don't think I want Caracas. I definitely want Relic. Definitely want Tidebinder Mage. That's going to deal with all his juicy creatures. And I don't want Negate. Probably I want Venser. Definitely don't want Chalice. Don't know if I want Aether Vial or not. I think so, but I'm not sure. Umzaus GT is fine. So maybe I don't want Venser. What do I not want then? Definitely want Harbinger. That's usually a pretty good tempo play. Curse Catcher might be underwhelming. I want all the creatures. How important is GT? Can't kill a lot of things. Maybe GT is not good. He probably has enough removal to play around it. I guess I'll get rid of one image. Unsure what else to get rid of. Do it. Yeah. Okay, that's how we'll run it. I have to keep all the Aether Vials because of Wasteland. Wasteland's a thing. I would like to play first. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this. If we can draw a land on turn 2, we'll be in incredible shape. Merfolk. Aether Vial. If he has Abrupt Decay into Wasteland, we're in deep trouble. Well, there's a Tidebinder Mage. But unfortunately, we don't have our land, so now we're pretty vulnerable to a Abrupt Decay.
You can only have 4 of them.
Can only have 4 of them, but still. And here you got the black mana. There's Bobby. How much do I care about Bobby right now? Maybe I don't care about Bobby. Dude, I'm gonna let Bobby live. I don't care about Bobby. I care about other things. I think I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna try to race this Dark Confidant. I have so many creatures in my hand. Ugh. Let's start with Silvergill Adept. I think it helps so much if I can draw into a land, which I don't. Okay, we can Force of Will this. It's not a problem. We have plenty of garbage to spare. Get rid of Lord of Atlantis. What do you reveal actually with Dark Confidant? Reveals Windswept Teeth. Okay. I'm just going to take the 2 and try to attack back. We're going to attack back. I think we have ample room to race this Loam. This Loam player.
What can Tiebinder Mage tap down?
Reclamation Sage. Scavenging Ooze. Knight of the Reliquary. What else? Things and stuff. I guess I'm going to let that happen.
Ooh.
Save the Force of Will for something super high impact. Ah, that is not good. Well, there's that Abrupt Decay that I was afraid of the entire time. Guess I'm just going to keep attacking into you. The way my hand turned out, it would have been pretty good to hit this Dark Confidant, because I just ended up drawing like a bunch of cards and not lands. Do I want that to happen? Not really, but okay. Force Will this. Throwing, I guess, a Tiebinder away. Tiebinder can deal with that, but I have no guarantee that I can cast it. In fact, I still can't cast anything.
Just keep poking
Mm.
him.
There's another Dark Confidant. No Grove of the Burn Willows yet, but this could be the beginning of my end. Because once he gets Grove going, I'm not going to come back from this. I mean, maybe if I draw Relic of Progenitus. Well, that's a start. Yeah, Merfolk. Also, if I can get 2 Lords in play, I can get out of range of the stupid Punishing Fire garbage. He might even kill himself with his own Dark Confidant. Got a Deathrite Shaman. Okay, so that thing can gain him some life. Deathrite Shaman. Another Loam. Oh, that's brutal. Wasteland no good. Oh, and he's got this forever, too. He's got this Loam Wasteland nonsense. So I now need to rip lands. What is this? Cabal Pit. I'm not familiar with this card. Target creature deals 1 damage to you. Threshold. Sacrifice it. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end turn. Activate this ability only if you have control 7 or more cards in your graveyard. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm just dead. There's no coming back from this. He can keep loaming. I've got Relic of Progenitus in my deck. but it's not going to help me here. I'm just too far behind. That abrupt decay on my Aether Vial was too much. And despite a million... Well, we just drew 2 lands off of a million draw steps. We do have a small chance. He could... Oh, this actually helps. Okay, so maybe this can help. But we still need to draw lands. In theory, he could kill himself with Bobby. In theory. He has to draw some big cards here. That's one of them. Liliana the Veil. He can gain some life with Deathrite Shaman. But I'm going to crack Relic. Like, if I just draw a land, especially an island, that can protect me. Yeah, I need to draw islands. He's gonna hit me for 2. Drat. Okay, that was not a good sign. He's gonna gain another 2 life. We wasted too much luck earlier. Now the Reliquary was a great draw for us because that hit him really, really hard. It's also soft to Relic of Progenitus. This Relic is great, but it's so poorly timed. Chandra? Oh, so you can shoot your own Dark Confidant? You can't cast that, fortunately. Ugh. We're just defenseless. We're doing nothing. We're just doing nothing. So I think I'm going to hold up this Relic of Progenitus just in case he targets me with this Deathrite Shaman. He targets himself. Maybe he'll misclick and target his own Reclamation Sage. I have no idea how we get back from this. In fact, we don't. We are just drawing super dead. We're just drawing super dead here.
Keep poking.
Loam is doing what Loam does, and we're just toast. Oh well. So, we're fighting for dignity next round, which is not good. Yeah, I gotta change this deck. I didn't play with much Legacy ever since around Louisville. I think there's a lot of core cards that are good, but Chalice of the Void looking very poorly positioned. And maybe... I'm not sure what else I would add. Not sure. I gotta figure it out. But Chalice of the Void still has to go. It either has to go to the sideboard or we have to just get rid of it completely and do what I can. I don't know. Make the best of what we can with the cards that we have. Yeah, I'm going to think about it. So we're going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. Thank you very much for making me a daily part of your routine. And thanks again to all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. This has been Nikachu and his brother playing Merfolk in Legacy.